All right, well, let's go ahead and get this thing started. It is time for Hanging with 5280. It's a live stream that you can hang out with me, discuss metal detecting, and just really have a really good time out here. Last week when I did this, I had such an incredible time. I was on for almost 2 hours. I had tons of people call in and really enjoyed it. So let's go hang out again. It's Thursday night. Hopefully you guys aren't too busy and you stick around and have some fun. If you guys are watching this on the replay, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button with the notification bell, and that way you'll be alerted the next time that I go live, because I'd love to have you join us on the live stream and then maybe even call in and chit-chat with me. So after we're going to open up the phone lines after we get through everybody in the live chat right now. Maybe find out if there's some topics that you guys want to discuss, and then we'll open up the phone lines and get some people to call in. So let's check out who's all here already. We've got 11 people already that showed up. Guys, thank you so much for all of your support. First one in was American Woodland Relics, who says, I'm here. Paul, thank you so much for being here. 802 Outdoor Adventures, thank you so much for coming on the live stream. I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope to see you around on the channel a little bit more. DF Digger, what's going on? Thanks for coming on. Ambient Girl, Relic Hunter, hello, thank you. I was watching a live stream last night that she was on, and I do appreciate you coming over and hanging out. We've got Little Dirt Diggers, Miss Emily, and family, I'm sure. Thank you guys for coming on and supporting me. I do appreciate all of our talks and chit-chats off of YouTube. Thanks so much for coming on. And I do want to mention real quick before we get too far into the live stream, if you do not have videos on your YouTube channel, I don't care. If you guys are interested in metal detecting, please participate in the chat. Please give me a call. I do not want to exclude anybody. I don't want you to feel left out because you don't have any digging videos on your channel. I don't honestly care. I want to talk metal detecting with people that have the same interests and passions that I do. So please make sure that you guys chime in. Do not lurk in the background. And I know that somebody knows who I'm talking about here. Don't be lurking in the background. Get in the chat. You're going to learn some new stuff. Ask some good questions. And we'll all just be a really fun community here tonight. So Southern Relic says, hey, Tony and friends. Welcome in, Southern Relics. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Detecting Rods and Reels, Cody. What's going on, Cody? Thank you. Thanks for coming on, buddy. I appreciate it. Under California is in the house. Thank you for coming on. Iffy Signals, all the way out from Rhode Island. What is going on, Iffy? Digging Juggernaut. Thank you so much for coming on. Awesome, awesome. And I see Thin Blue Diggers, Nick. I talked with Nick earlier today. He convinced me. I almost had to cancel the stream. Unexpectedly, the schedule changed, and I had to go pick up the kids from school. But he said, you know what, push it back an hour and still come on, because he was anxious to come and join us on the chat. So everybody can thank Nick from Thin Blue Diggers for forcing me to do the live stream tonight and having us all together. So thank you so much, Nick. Little Dirt Diggers says, no lurking now. But I like lurking, Mark says. And MG, thank you for coming on, ma'am. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Dirt Devil Detecting and Adventures, Beth, what is up? How's it going, Beth? I hope you're having a good night. I hope you're thawing out there. We need to go digging. All right, Jimmy Cloak. Hey guys, good to be back. Sick for so many months and missed you guys. Jimmy, we're happy to have you on too as well. I appreciate you coming on. Please participate in the chat, guys. We're up to 13 people, and we've been on for like 5 minutes. Guys, thank you so much for all of your support that you give me. Excuse me. I truly do appreciate that. So, let's come up with a topic right now. Give me a topic. I know you guys have lots of questions, lots of ideas about metal detecting. Actually, you know what? I've got the first topic that we're going to discuss tonight. Last night, and I know Ambient Girl is going to know this one as well. The topic tonight, right now, right away, is going to be what is this new Garrett piece of Garrett equipment that is coming out? What do you guys think it's going to be? It's going to be some new headphones. Yeah, new Garrett machine. There we go, Cody. See, We're on the same wavelength here, buddy. Headphones. Is it a new pinpointer? Is it a new machine? Is it what? I mean, what in the world can it be? It's some sort of equipment. And I know that last night, Kurt was on a live stream. Kurt from the Hoover Boys. And I'd asked the question, hey, Kurt, have you have any insight information about what's going on? He actually hasn't been given anything. So he has some ideas. He's heard some things about it. But he didn't give up any information. So I want to find out what you guys are hearing, if you've heard anything, and what you actually think it's going to be. Little Dirt Digger says a new machine. If he says hoping new multi-frequency machine. That's what, I'm thinking a multi-frequency detector. Cody says, I heard it's going to be a beginner model. It could be with the simplex. I wonder if it'll be a PI machine. See, there's lots of ideas. It's a detector, but it won't be multi-frequency. Okay, so now we're getting down to somewhere. Now we've got some, we're squashing some rumors and starting to get in some facts. So I'm really super interested. If Ambient Girl is saying it won't be multi-frequency, I think Cody might be on the same page about saying a beginner model to compete with the simplex. And it could be something maybe... now, I do know that the simplex is waterproof. And if you have a beginner machine, a waterproof beginner machine from Garrett, the first one is the Pro. And you're looking at $600. So are they going to make it a beginner machine that's maybe waterproof? There we go. I think we're getting onto some stuff here, guys. Beefy Prepper, the Gold Digger, welcome on, Beefy Prepper. Thank you so much for coming on. We're just talking about a new Garrett machine that's supposed to be coming out. Little Dirt Digger says, I tried to get it out of KG, but he wouldn't tell. You need to work a little bit harder, Miss Emily. Come on. All you have to do is just smile, turn on that charm. Miss Emily can get it out of anybody, I bet. Garrett has to compete with the new market. I agree with you. The market is definitely being saturated with beginner entry type machines to get more people into the hobby. And I really think it's going to be towards that waterproof section there. So I think, guys, we're on to something. And of course, it's all going to be speculation. Nobody really has gotten any information. But you know what? If you guys find out, please tell me, because I love Garrett machines. I love my Garrett machines. So let's get back in the chat here. Indiana Tones, Lou, what's going on, Lou? Lou, I have to tell you, buddy. Indiana Tones sent me some new baits that he had. Some baits he had around his house. I'm into fishing, if you guys didn't know that. He sent me some baits. Lou, I took those ice fishing. I just had a video post today for my other YouTube channel, Colorado Adventures. Next week, I've got a really big video coming out for ice fishing. You're not going to want to miss that one, Lou. I'm telling you right now, buddy, it's going to surprise you. You're going to enjoy that one. So, Lou, thanks for coming on. It's good to see you. Detector Steve, good evening all. We've got 20 people here. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know why you guys are here. I'm going to open up the phone lines here momentarily, but I want to make sure I catch up with everybody. Marty, Digging with Marty, thank you so much for coming on, Marty. Jeff's Midwest Gold Adventures. I talked to Jeff earlier. He was super excited about the evening and ready to have an awesome live chat. So, blizzard fishing, that's right. That's right. I love my ice fishing. Gosh, I don't know what it is, but I tell you what, man, I love ice fishing. So, let's do this, guys. Let's open up the phone lines. I've only got one line to be able to use at once. But go ahead and give me a call. If you guys want to chat with me live on the stream here, give me a call at 408-940-5280. I had to take that phone number, right? 408-940-5280. If you guys want to give me a call, and we can talk some metal detecting. And while we're doing that, we'll just stay in the chat. I hope they make the new machine with the old AT Pro tones. I am not a fan of the Max tones. Agreed with you, Cody. Agreed with you. I don't think the Max did as well as they thought it would do. There was a lot of hype when it came out, but I just don't. I don't know performance-wise if it was exactly what they wanted. Do you catch many walleye? Digging Juggernaut. You were here. Thank you for coming in, Digger Juggernaut. I don't catch a lot of walleye out here. I'm definitely targeting them, but I'm just not very good at catching them out here. They're not. They're in some reservoirs, just not a lot. We have an abundance of rainbow trout here, and it seems to be that's the only dang fish that I can freaking catch. So, a freezer full of rainbow, and I love to catch some walleye because I love the taste of walleye. Do ice fishers drop coins on the ice? No, they drop a lot of line. It's ridiculous how much line you see out on the ice. It's insane. Sweet. Scuba Sonia, thank you for coming on. You guys are, man, the support here is incredible. Thank you so much. We've got 22 people right here. That's a live count. 22 people in the stream right now. Thank you so much. Cody's talking about the Max. He says it's unstable of a machine. Even with the stock coil is fine. With the 5x8, you don't cover nearly as much ground. Cody, I love the 5x8 though, man. That I've done so much better since I moved to that 5x8 on the AT Gold. I think it's not too small, but it's not too big. But of course, it's also the type of hunting that I do. I'm not in these huge fields where you want to cover a little bit more ground, and I do have a larger coil for that. But for what I do here in Colorado, that 5x8 coil works just fine for me. Hit the thumbs up. Boom, boom. That's right. Who's going to be the first caller? You guys got to give me a call. Up to 25. Jumped up to 25. You guys rock. Who's going to be the first caller? We can discuss anything you guys want to talk about on the stream. I'm just here to talk about metal detecting. That's all I use. That's right. The 5x8. I do swear by it. I do have a call here, guys. Let's get this call. 5280 live stream. This is Tony. Who's on the phone?
Hey, Tony.
Hey, who is this?
Hey, this is Steven with Southern Relics.
Hey, Southern Relics. What's going on? How are you, man?
I'm doing good. About y'all?
Good. Can you hear me fine?
Oh, yeah. I hear you good.
Good. So what's new with you?
Not much, man. Just trying to get through this rainy season right now. It's snowing a little bit outside a while ago. And
yeah.
It's just hard to get out there and dig when it's raining every time I'm off.
So where in the South are you?
Upstate South Carolina.
Okay. So you guys are getting snow?
Yeah, we got a little snowstorm today, mainly up in North Carolina, but I'm up near the line, so
okay.
We got a little bit of mix here, but it wasn't nothing that really stuck. But it's supposed to get below freezing nights. That's probably mess the roads up.
Oh, well, I tell you, we got snow again last night, and I just don't see an end in sight in this. Our ground is so frozen here in Colorado, it's ridiculous. We can't even get a quarter inch into the ground. So I've pretty much put the machines away for a couple months at least. But man, my fingers are crossed that we get some warm weather.
Yeah, it's tough right there.
It is. So what machine are you using now?
Right now, I'm actually using. I've got the Nocta Macro Amphibio. It's
Nice.
on loan right now from Calico.
Okay.
And I've been testing it for them. And man, that thing's really nice. I really like it.
That's awesome. I have not used any of those types of machines.
Yeah.
I've heard the fantastic things about them. I mean, it's lots of good stories, lots of good things about that for sure. Do you like it so far?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It I mean, it's not multi-frequency, of course, but it's really nice. I mean, it's got the three different frequencies you can set it at, and it's got the headphones, the wireless headphones, and I've actually got a pulse dive, the pinpointer. And when I first got it, when I got the detector, I didn't know that the headphones would connect with both the detector and the pinpointer, and I tried it. And I was like, well, let's see how this works. And I got
Yeah.
out there and started digging around. I turned that pinpointer on, and it worked. I said, oh, man, that's awesome. I ain't got to take my headphones off
That's
to hear the
hilarious.
pinpointer. But, yeah,
That's
so, I mean, it works great.
That's funny. How do you like? So I just got the Z-Link connection from my Garrett that actually connects with my pinpointer as well.
Yeah.
How do you like that? Is there a little bit of a there's a difference, right? There's a different sound and feel to it.
Yeah, it's got a different sound,
Okay.
just a little bit different. And of course, it doesn't. I think the only thing that I would see as an upgrade to the Nocta Micro to do with their pinpointer and with that function is if it would still vibrate.
Oh.
That would be nice.
Okay.
You still get the feel with your hand
Mm-hmm.
of it vibrating, but it's still going through your ears and the headphones. That'd be a cool feature. How does the Z-Link do that?
The Z-Link, when you were talking about that, I was trying to think. I do think it still does vibrate.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, I do notice there is a difference when you're used to just having it in the hole there and listening for it over there. Hearing it in the headphones, it's a completely different ball game that I'm still trying to get used to. I've only hunted a couple times with that actually linking to the headphones, but it is a nice feature because you're completely silent and you really get to hear everything in those headphones.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, for sure. I have to see if it I swear it still vibrates.
It may. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I've got the Garrett Ace 400, but I don't have the Z-Link to hook it up, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Well, I had the Z-Link to wireless headphones, or not wireless headphones, actually the Z-Link from the machine to corded headphones, and I still had to have like a battery pack on that the cord plugged into. But now I got the Z-Link with wireless headphone. Actually, these right here.
Okay.
Actually, pure wireless headphones, and I tell you what.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting spoiled. I mean, just going from corded to that now to this one. Oh, I'm so spoiled with that.
I bet.
Yeah. I do really like the wireless side of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the way that the technology of these detectors is really taking off right now.
It's insane. I was talking with Matt from Gone Digging, and we had said that there's, parks are never hunted out. As technology improves, when you go back to those older parks, you're still pulling up old stuff. And I'm not just talking about, just clad replacing itself and that types of things. But you're getting back into those old parks as that technology gets better. And you're still pulling up silver from, the early 1900s that people just have missed. It's pretty incredible.
Sure.
Absolutely incredible.
Yep. Hey, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Before I let you go on to the next one, I guess. But the question is, have you ever? I know. Do you get into the metal detecting side of gold prospecting?
You know what? No, I have not. We just out here in Colorado, at least, we don't really get picker size. We have a lot of really good flower gold, but we won't. It's a little bit more rare that we will get the picker size to really be able to use the detector in the rivers.
I got you.
I have watched some videos though of some people out with the detectors, and that's that's a lot of fun. Is that something that you do as well?
It's something I'm getting ready to get into.
Okay.
I've matter of fact, Vane Mountain, North Carolina. It's the only LDMA property up here. It's about an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
They actually called us. They called me 2 weeks ago, and no, they called me last week and told me to if Southern Relics would come up there and kind of basically teach a class of metal detecting. They're gonna have a brand new event of metal detecting, and so we're gonna go up there and kind of teach a class on just basic metal detecting.
Yeah.
And then they also told us that, hey, if you got a gold machine, bring it up here and see if we can find some gold with it up here, some gold nuggets. I said, well, we'll have to get into doing some stuff like that. So I got to get me a machine.
Well, congrats. That's really cool to be asked to go somewhere and share your passion and interests, with everybody else and be kind of an ambassador to bring other people into. That's really cool. That is really, really good. Congrats on that. That's awesome. Yeah. I don't have any info to help you with the machine on it. But hey, check YouTube.
Oh, that's right.
You know
YouTube,
what I mean?
And
oh gosh.
Start talking to several people and getting some advice.
Absolutely. Yeah. That is so cool. We have in my metal detecting club, we do have they try to once a month have like a demonstration or somebody else to come and teach or pass on their knowledge and those kind of different things from different areas. And we've had a whole bunch of different like railroad experts, and people that have dug up locks and spikes and all of that stuff is so interesting when you narrow it down to a different a specific area like of metal detecting of this that topic, and becoming an expert on that. Gosh, it's so cool.
Oh yeah.
It's interesting to have those people, and I commend everybody who's out there teaching. If you're going to clubs or going to Boy Scouts or even with our own kids and just teaching them and passing on that kind of stuff. It's just awesome. I absolutely love that.
Oh yeah.
Great stuff.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to doing it. We're gonna do it in July.
Good. July. Okay. Awesome. That sounds really fun.
But yeah, I just want to call in and see nobody called, so I figured I'd call in and talk to you a minute.
I appreciate you for breaking the ice. And while we've been on, I know somebody keeps calling about 6 different times. And we're do you hear that when someone rings?
No,
you don't. Okay.
no, I don't hear anybody ringing.
Okay. I'm curious because I didn't go back and watch the last one if you guys heard the phone ring come in, because it's all done through the computer. So interesting. Very, very cool.
Yep.
Well, hey,
awesome. Well,
thank you so much for calling me. I do appreciate that, and good luck with the teaching. I'm sure you'll do your research and do the best that you can out there to teach.
Yes, sir. I'll try to make us look good up there.
I have no doubt. Awesome.
All right. Well, y'all have a good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Guys, thank you so much, Southern Relics, for calling. I appreciate that so much. It's good to speak with you. While we were on the phone, Iffy Signals, I wanted to make sure that I acknowledged. Thank you so much for that super chat. I do so appreciate that very, very much. It's not expected at all, but I'm very thankful for that. I did see that there were some new people that joined us. Death Spader, welcome in. Across the Plains Metal Detecting. Digging with Cruzy. Micah Kugler, thanks for coming on, people. I appreciate that. Let's see if I missed anybody else. It's tough to try and talk to somebody on the phone, but then also keep up with the chat. So I'm sorry that if I miss any questions. If you guys have, if you have a question, throw it in the chat again, and I'll try to answer it. Paul says yes, you do hear the ringing. Okay. Thank you for that, Paul. Here's a very technical answer from Cody. Garrett should listen to the customers. Ideal machine would be multi-frequency, $700 to $900 range, new control box design so it's more balanced, different coil, headphone connectors, and reinforced shaft. I am going to go with multi-frequency, yes. 700 to 900. They have a lot right in that range already, so I don't know if that's necessarily where the price point that they want to be at. New control box design so it's more balanced. That one I think Garrett is behind on. I do believe that that almost every other company is ahead of Garrett in terms of that control box design for its balance. Agree with you for that. Ambient Girl. Oh, yes. Live stream is the ultimate multitasking. Oh, Dirt Diggers UK, that's right. Thank you for coming on, Scott. I appreciate seeing you here. It's always great to see you. Way up. Oh, we do have another call here. And you guys can probably hear that. That's what Paul said. So let's answer. 5280 Adventures live stream. This is Tony. Who's on the phone?
Hey, Tony. This is Jeff. How are you doing, bud?
Hey, Jeff. I'm doing pretty well. How are you, man?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah?
Hey, I was before I started talking to you, or before the show started, I was trying to jot down something to talk about as far as metal detecting goes, and I came up across a pretty good story that deals with getting permissions and so forth.
Awesome. I would love to have that topic here.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the story goes, you get this really good permission, that you drive past, and all of a sudden, you you go up, knock on the door, and there's an old lady that comes to the door, and she says, yeah, that would be fine, you know. And so you start detecting, and pretty soon you're pulling out all these silvers left and right, you know, and you know, you spend your time in the backyard and you're counting, you know, 5 or 6. Usually it's all right. My dog's freaking out. Anyway, you get to like 3/4 of the yard, and her son comes home and says, oh, I'm sorry, but I think you've been here long enough. And it's like, oh, really?
Right.
So you start thinking about dressing up in a black and going there at night when nobody's around, which
right.
you couldn't do. But, you know, it's like you find such an awesome yard, and then all of a sudden, oh, man, I'm getting kicked out, you know. And
Has that
kind of
happened
depressing.
to you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And in this particular area, it was a buddy of mine that I work with, and he had just bought the original house that belonged to a farmer, and then from that house, it was developed into a block, you know, your regular neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so I did his yard, and
right.
And it was like Merck Valley. I mean, there was just there was silvers all over. I mean,
sure.
Indian head pennies and silver, and it was so, you know, that kind of fuels your you know, detecting, you know, as far as you want to go through, and once one house is good, you know, the rest of them are going to be kind of follow suit. And
yep.
It was anyway, you know, that's after I did his yard, then I did that lady's yard, and then had that happen, and I felt kind of funny. I was like, well, what do I do now, you know?
Right.
So, but that's one of those things you just got to let go and go ask for another one, you know, but it does happen.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. I've got 2 stories off of that because I'm always full of stories, but I was out driving around just looking for houses, and I got to an area that I had targeted that I knew was, you know, lower 1900s, say 1920s, 1930s. And there was a beautiful corner lot. And I went up and knocked on the door. And this guy answers. And he was, you know, probably my age. He was in his 40s. And hey, you know, I see you have a nice big yard here. You know, this is what I do as my hobby. I'm just looking to see if there's anything. Oh, would you mind if I go through and see if I can find anything? And he says, well, you know, this is my mom's house. And, you know, he turns around and, hey, Mom, you know, do you care if he does metal detecting or something in your yard? And she's like, no, I don't care. So I'm like, great, you know, I got a permission. The first house that I stopped at. So I start going through, and there's tons and tons of targets. So I know it hasn't been touched before. You know, there's clad coins, and I found an awesome little token. And, you know, there was a lot of decent stuff. It wasn't just all trash. And I know way upstairs she's peeking through the blinds, you know, and through the curtains at me.
Really?
You know, and she's just watching me. Well, after about 15 minutes, she comes down, and she, you know, she pokes her head out the door, and she's like, well, how much longer are you going to be? I didn't think that you were going to be here this long. And I said, well, you know, and I brought over what what I had found and stuff. And she says, well, I just didn't know that you were going to be here this long. And I'm like, yeah, well, I appreciate your permission. And I'm just going to go ahead and head out now. And I hadn't even done maybe a quarter of the front yard. There's a huge curb strip down the back, huge backyard. And, you know, it was just one of those things of she was feeling uneasy. So I just said, you know what, I didn't find any silvers. I know that they were there, but, gosh, you know, those are the types of things that you cut your losses. What are you going to do? I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable at all. I mean, you know, it is an intrusive thing of going to somebody's house and digging in their yard. So the last thing that I want to do is just make her feel uncomfortable. So,
yeah, that's
you know,
true.
thanks for the 15 minutes, and I'll go, like you said, I'll go across the street, ask the next guy.
Yeah.
You know, that's all you do. But my second story on that was, I was actually up north and doing the same thing. I had like 2 hours to waste, and went door knocking. A couple people's houses, nobody's home, of course. Hit this one, and this guy comes out, and it was a really old, I think it was like 1904, which is old for Colorado, but the guy's like, yeah, absolutely. You know, I've just the nicest guy. Starts talking about history of the town. I mean, he really knows his history. And he was probably more interested in seeing what I found. And he said, well, I got to go out and rake the leaves. So, you know, I'll come out with you. And first target was like a 19-teen wheat penny. And I'm going, yes, you know, this is going to, I know this is going to be good. So, You know, and he's raking and he's watching me like this, you know, and so I called him over and I gave him the wheat penny. I'm like, dude, just keep it. You know, he's like, are you sure? You know, this is this is your yard.
Yeah.
I'm looking for other stuff, but you can keep you can keep the wheat penny.
Yeah.
You know, I found like 2 other wheat pennies and same exact thing here, buddy. Just keep this, and you know, he's chit chatting with me and everything, and just an awesome guy. He
Yeah.
actually
That's cool.
calls his neighbor over and says, I'm going to introduce you to her, so maybe you can go do her yard as well. And
Oh, there you go.
yeah, so he started like networking with his neighbors, and he ended up taking a trash can full of leaves out to the backyard, and I was trying to get around to the other side where the walkway was up to the front of the house because I kind of started on the side. The
Yeah.
first target right on the sidewalk, it was came up like gosh, what was it? It was 83, and I'm
Yeah,
going,
about
oh,
like
this
a
is
quarter?
good. Well, no, the dime. In between a
Oh.
dime and a quarter, I used the Garrett. 83
Yeah.
is right in between. And
Yeah.
I dug it, and it was a barber dime, and he was in the
Oh,
backyard, so
dang.
I was like,
Oh, man.
he didn't get to see that one, but
Oh, well.
it's
Well,
a
that's cool. You know,
yeah.
sometimes you got to leave those under wraps because you can't give everything away that you dig. You
I know,
I mean,
I know.
it's nice to have them let you go in the yard, and
Yes.
And here's another thing you got to tell them is, hey, while I'm there, I'm also cleaning up your yard for free from metal debris and all the other kind of trash that's in there. So
Absolutely,
that's one
yeah.
thing that you can add on.
And that first lady, I had showed her all the stuff that I had dug out. I had found a watch. I'm like, did you lose a watch out here? And it was it was an older watch. And she, no, I don't know whose watch it is. I said, oh, and I'm also taking all of this other trash with me as well. And so, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you show them the good stuff, but make sure you show them that we're cleaning up the yard as well. Absolutely.
True.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, can I give my buddy Beefy Prepper, the Gold Digger, a shout out tonight? He's joined us, and I've been trying to get him to get into the metal detecting scene, but he's hooked on gold just like I am. But I told him, I said, hey, I will give you a shout out, and maybe Tony will say, hey,
Absolutely.
support his channel. He's growing too. He's about 100 and some ahead of me, but super nice guy. We go out and dig in the creek together, and I've been in a couple of his videos, and he's a pretty awesome guy. So
absolutely.
Hey, I will let you go and let some other people call, but hey, this phone calling thing is cool. So
I know that you like this.
If you didn't notice.
No, it's fine. I think it's fantastic, and I think I do appreciate the support that you do give me for it. And like I said, I had a really good, a lot of really good feedback from this last week. So
cool.
I'm going to really try and do it a lot more. I'm enjoying it. Kind of coming out of my comfort zone a little bit and actually interacting with people on a live stream.
That is what it's all about right there. You get out of your comfort zone, and then you get to where you're comfortable with it. Hey, then that's when really cool topics start popping up, or people will start suggesting stuff.
Absolutely.
So.
No, and this is fantastic. I enjoy the live stream portion just because you can interact, but adding the phone call side of it,
right.
Hey, let's try it and enjoy it, and I think everybody's really enjoying it. We got 28 people here right now, so I can't complain.
Yeah. Sure, that's cool. Well, hey, Tony, we'll catch you on the next live stream, and thanks again for taking my call, bud.
Absolutely, anytime.
All right. Yep, take care, bud. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
Yep, bye-bye.
All right, guys, make sure that you guys are supporting Beefy Prepper. I know that you're doing it already. I don't have to tell you guys. But let's support that channel. I do have that. I'm going to check that out after the live stream. Let me see if I can do it right now. I'm using a new... Nope, not able to, but that's okay. I will get you after the live stream, Beefy Prepper, the Gold Digger. And you need to get out, man. You need to go out and metal detect. I tell you, I enjoy digging for gold as well. But once you get out detecting, I tell you what, if you like history side of things, you're going to enjoy metal detecting. Got another call coming in. Hey, this is 5280 live stream. Who's on the phone?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Not able to, but okay.
This is DF Digger. How are you tonight?
DF Digger, welcome. Thanks for calling. Do me a favor, turn down the live stream in the back there.
Yeah, I just did.
there's a delay. It plays crazy things with your brain.
Oh, I'm up here in Maine, and we got squirrels running our internet up here. So
Nice, nice.
yeah.
What's your weather like up?
Oh, snowy.
Is it? I figured
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. We won't be getting out digging up in this area probably until May. Won't be back in the river until probably June.
Ooh, that's a long layoff.
Well, yeah, our seasons are probably from June to about September, where we get to hunt the rivers up here, and then it's mighty cold.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
So,
I can't really complain. I mean, I was out digging until late November, early December, and we've had a late winter, and finally it's frozen over. But we'll be, I don't, maybe another month and a half, 6 weeks or so. We should be able to get back out and do some digging. So I won't complain too much about it.
no, reason why I was calling in is the river area that I have discovered up here to hunt.
Yeah.
It's way too big for just myself to hunt. So I've let a lot of people know about this river.
Uh-huh.
And it's in Dover Foxcroft. It's called the Piscataquis River.
Okay.
And there's over 200 years of history in this town. And
Oh, wow.
as far as I know, there's only been one guy that's hunted, and he only hunts the sides of the rivers. He's been doing that for about 20 years, and he's found some neat stuff. But I think I'm the first person that's actually been in that river, and I've hunted over 5 miles of it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's a shallow river most of the time. It's below your knees in the summertime, and
Uh-huh.
I've pulled out an amazing amount of pewter, silver. We pulled over Madison, Maine, and we pulled over 70 bells from the river.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and last year they did surveys on the bridges and stuff up in this area, and they had the river lowered bone dry. Just to let anybody know, if you're in my area, if you want to make a trip up here, this summer they're actually going to be doing the repairs to them.
Oh.
So they're going to have bridges, or the river dammed up again probably for about 2 weeks for repairs. But I found silver watch covers, so I know there's the body of the watch in there, silver thimble. Over the 200 years, there's been 4 major floods that have taken out businesses, homes, farms. So there's a lot of stuff that's been pushed in here.
Wow.
I know Nancy wants to get up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's close enough, but it's kind of out of the way. But yeah, I just want to let anybody know that if you're up in Maine this summer, I've got a beautiful place for you guys to come up and hunt.
I wish I was closer.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be incredible. I know that there's a lot of diggers that are up in that area. I don't think that they're all the way up in Maine, but my gosh, if you're opening up or trying to get with people, I know if I was up that area, I'd be making a drive up to hang out with you. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to get as many people. Like I said, we're kind of in the willy wax up here, so
Okay.
it's a little bit of a trip, but there's over 200 years of history lost in that river, and I haven't even really touched much of it.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That's how long have you been metal detecting now?
2 years.
Oh yeah.
So this river was karma. The first bell I found was about 20 feet offshore on the side of the river, and then that prompted me to get into the river. And yeah, I've got I use my Google Earth, and I pin all my finds on Google Earth.
Perfect.
If you ever get a chance to, I have a video called Sharing the Fun.
Sharing the fun.
Yeah, and that goes down through the whole river, and it shows all the finds that I found down through there, and some good information on the river.
I will check it out because I just love just learning about every area. Every area has incredible history, very, very unique history, and I just love learning about areas. So I will definitely check that out for sure. I just wrote it down. So
All right.
yeah,
Well,
and I'm hoping there's some people that are close to you that'll reach out. This is DF Digger, and you guys make sure that you shoot. How can they get a hold of you? Have you got your email on your channel?
Actually, I don't, but I will tonight.
Okay. I want to make sure that people get up and visit with you, so make sure you put it on there.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good night, and I'll let somebody else get on.
Hey, thanks for calling me. I appreciate that very much, and let me know about that stuff.
All right, man. You have a good night.
Yep, take care. Thank you so much. Wow, guys, that was awesome. That was DF Digger. Make sure that you guys are supporting DF Digger, and go watch Share in the Fun. I'm gonna write it down. It's down. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna watch that after the show. So there's a couple people that joined in here that I want to make sure that I give a shout out to. Detecting Beauty, welcome in, Detecting Beauty. It has been a while, for sure. It's good to see you again. Sand Pirate Treasure Hunter found some silver yesterday. Congrats to you. That's awesome. Anytime that you find silver is a great time. Not sure. We've got 26 people. Look at that. You guys are insane. And I see supporting your channel. Good guys. You guys are awesome. So Cody, he was from Maine, but he has dug with Madison, Maine. Madison, Maine is another YouTube channel that does metal detecting. So yes, DF has dug with Madison, Maine. But Cody, you were the first one I was thinking of. Reach out and get a hold of them, because I know that you're not too far, relatively speaking, of course. And look at Dirt Diggers UK. You're killing it. Yeah, Dover Foxcroft. I couldn't remember that name. That was a very complicated name. Yes, and Miss Emily, I do want to make sure that I say, you found your heart heel plate over the weekend. I thought that was an amazing find. I saw that on Facebook. Such an incredible find. It was really cool. So congrats to you on that. That's really awesome. Neo Geo, I knew I saw you in the chat. Thank you for coming on. All right. So I know way back in the chat, I did catch it. MG, if you're still lurking, the people that are heading out to, there's a huge group of the Dirty Dozen is what they're calling themselves. They're heading out to England as we speak right now. DK left this morning, very early, to head out to the airport to get on a plane to go all the way over to England. And there's a ton of YouTube detectorists that are all meeting up over there. You have Plugmaster Ford, Missouri Mike, Preacher Digger, Nugget Noggin. Gosh, I'm forgetting. There's 12 of them. I'm forgetting some of the channels, but they're all going to meet over in England, and they're going to do a whole digging for a whole week up there. I'm super jealous, but I know that there's going to be lots of videos coming out, so you guys make sure that you stay close to YouTube for all of those England videos. I told DK that he better text me and send me pictures. I don't care what hour it is. So I'm anxious to see how all of that turns out. Deep Digger Duo, Don, thanks for coming on, buddy. It's good to see you. It's been a little bit since I've been on live, so thanks for coming on. I hunted ones last summer and I found a Pandora bracelet. Awesome, detecting beauty. See, there are some people that are close up in that area, DF. So, please make sure that you put your email address on your channel so that they can get a hold of you. Jeff wants to know, they are calling themselves the Dirty Dozen. Yes, they are calling themselves Dirty Dozen. Yes, sorry. I know. DK's gonna have a really good time. It's been one of his dreams since I met him. That's what he's talked about doing, is going over to England and actually hunting. So I'm super happy for him, and to live vicariously through him digging over in England across the pond. And yeah, he's he's gonna have a good time. Actually, all of them are. All of them are. They're all meeting. They've got different permissions. I was talking with DK, and he had this map on his phone, and he had the map on his phone, and he had different colored highlights where old trails used to be, where old roads used to be, all in this big plot of fields, and he had named each field a different letter number, like T1 or A1 or whatever like that, and so he could say this is exactly where I found found whatever. So I know that there's two guys that are over there already that are waiting for this big group to get over, and they have found some stuff already. So they've got some good permissions set up, and they're gonna have an absolute blast. I don't know if they're gonna go live or anything like that, but there will be a ton of videos. We're gonna get bombarded with some England videos, but I'm super anxious to see what they're able to find. Let's see. DK is going a half hour away from me. I told him I'd take him on some real permissions, but we'll see if he contacts me. Scott, I'm not sure what he's got. I know that he's got a full schedule, but I do hope that you guys are able to get together, maybe at least for a half a day or something like that. It's always fun to go to different locations and meet up with other YouTube detectorists, do collaborations, put out some videos. I think 2020 is going to be the year of the collab with detecting. So I'm anxious to see who meets up. I mean, there's people already making decisions and plans to head up to Maine and those kind of things. So network, get out with people that you enjoy doing the same thing with, and just have yourself a good time. The community is incredible. DS got a hotspot, and he calls my show from Colorado, which I'm so thankful that he's here. But who am I? I'm a nobody. And he calls in and says, hey, guys, if there's anybody out there that's close to me in Maine, come on up. I'll put you on some really old stuff. Who else does that? This metal detecting community is absolutely insane. I am absolutely in love with the generosity, and very, very cool. Very, very cool people here for sure. And I appreciate all of the support that you guys give me, as always, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, look at Ambient Girl's going to be up there. Cody, you need to get up there. Let's see. There's Don. He'll be on the East Coast second week of April. That's awesome. Don, get a hold of DF Digger. Any Canadians here? Don't know if there's any Canadians. Oh, Marty is nuts about digging. Marty, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. Well, it's not called a super chat. It's called like something with some kind of sticker or something like that. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Very cool. 802 Adventures. Beefy, I will go to Australia with you. They find some killer gold over there. Ain't that the truth? I've been watching some TV shows, Australian Gold or whatever, like on Prime or something like that. That's the place to get some gold. Holy cow. That's pretty sweet. Well, there you go. Make a trip out to Australia and send me pictures of your gold. That is so cool. Well, we've gone through Garrett. We've gone through well, I know that last live stream, I kind of hinted at some stuff upcoming for 5280 Adventures, and a lot of people reached out and said, hey, what is it? What's going on with you? I've talked with some people, and I'll tell you guys one of the things that's coming up for me this year. I was actually supposed to go to England with DK, but I had to pull out last minute. from that trip just for some personal things going on. But I can tell you, I have been able to confirm that 5280 Adventures will be going out with Shack West this September, making the trip all the way back east over to New Hampshire, and I will be out there with Digger Charlie, Dame, and all of the Stealth Diggers crew. So I'm super excited to get out there and hang out with some idols of mine. They really they were the first metal detecting channel that I was able to watch on YouTube, and I tell you what, I've talked with Charlie quite a bit and Keebs, and I'm excited. I'm excited to head back there. It won't be till September, but we got to start somewhere. So I'm anxious. I will be heading back there to dig with them for a week and have a good time. So keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to see if I can do some videos on my channel. Definitely be doing some videos on Charlie's channel, Stealth Diggers. So very, very fun. I'm super excited for that. Check out my channel. We have been digging gold this winter. Wow. That would be sweet. I know that I need to get out. We moved into a new house here, and of course my sluice. I found my sluice, so I need to get out in the river here and do some gold panning and some prospecting while I can't dig in the dang ground here in Colorado. So I'm anxious to do that. I should do that actually. Oh, excuse me. Ambient girl, I tell you, I don't know what the schedule is like, but I'm gonna have a good time. I've never been back there. The furthest east that I've ever dug is Pennsylvania, so I'm anxious to get back there and find some history. That's for sure. That's for sure. Super anxious. I love that people are networking here. This is awesome. Hey, BC Treasure Trails. I wanted to make sure that I called you out. Thank you for coming on early. I know that you are on this stream. You're probably on Liz's stream as well for digging Canuck. So I appreciate you hanging out with everybody. That's really, really cool. And there are some Canadians in the chat here tonight. Marty's nuts about digging. He's Canadian. BC Treasure Trails, I believe, is Canadian. So there you go, Detecting Beauty. You've got some people in the house there that you can relate to. There you go. Well, we still got 22 people right here. Look at this. We're doing awesome. 22 people. Who wants to call me and talk to me? I don't really have anything much else to say. But give me a call here and let's talk metal detecting and find out what's on your brain. I have a feeling that Cody and Ambient Girl and DF Digger, you guys are all going to need to get together. You're a lot closer than you think. Make that drive and hang out with each other. I think those would be awesome. Marty's got your back, beauty. For those Canadians, right? I tell you, I can't wait for the warm weather to come out here to Colorado. I do love ice fishing with a passion, but man, after 2019, after the year that I had with 2019, I didn't want it to end. So I'm really in the mood for 2020 to get warm so I can get back out digging. We've got a lot of plans for 2020. I know that Dirt Devil Detecting, Beth, she's one of my digging buddies. She has been getting on some permissions and stacking those up. So when it does actually thaw out here, we're going to get out and find some good stuff out here. And I've been talking with DK. I've been doing my homework. I have maps and coordinates and owners and all kinds of things in these files over here of stuff that I want to get on next year. So it's going to be a good time for 5280 Adventures in 2020 for digging. I can guarantee you that. So if you guys aren't subscribed already, please make sure that you subscribe. It's going to be a really fun time for this 2020. Warm weather, yes. Detecting this Saturday with a bunch of YouTube channels. That's awesome. You know what? I tell you, I love history. I love detecting, and I love finding things. But if you're not sharing it with people that have that same passion, I just don't. I don't find it as much fun. So I love how Ambient Girl Relic Hunter is going to be out with a whole bunch of other people, and it's where it's at, folks. It's the support and the good times, for sure. Winter's great to doing the research. I know. MG, yes, that's the plan. I'm the chauffeur for Spectrum Bill, and don't have exact details yet. We were supposed to go out to dinner tonight, but we had to cancel because of the cold weather. But yes, the idea is we'll be heading out together, spending the week out there and driving back. So I'm super excited to hang out with Bill. I tell you, that guy, it doesn't come across as much on the Stealth Digger videos, but Bill his knowledge in metal detecting and history is through the roof. That guy, he knows everything about anything. So I'm anxious to spend some time. We're going to have quite a bit of time if we're driving all the way to New Hampshire from Colorado. So, yeah, we're going to have a good time. Little Dirt Digger says, I got a new permission 1850s farmhouse on 25 acres. I can't wait to check it out. Little Dirt Diggers, you're going to find your second heart boot heel out at that one. Great community, lots of laughs. Yes. And everybody has the same sense of humor as well there. If the Garrett machine is another subpar machine, would you consider switching brands to Mindlab or Nokta? Yes. Yes, I would. Actually, I'm interested in Mindlab. That's probably the next route that I'm going to go is to Mindlab. They better pick up their game, to be honest with you. So, I know Paul just said he's got to run American Woodland Relics. Thank you, Paul, for being here. I hope everything's well with the weather out there. And text you later, buddy. Oh, 802 Outdoor Adventures was talking about using LiDAR. Found 3 cellar holes using it, and it couldn't find for years. Great tool. 1,000%. 1,000%. Any technology that you can use to your advantage is incredible. If it's LiDAR, if it's Google Maps, Google Earth is another great tool. And anything online, good stuff. Very good stuff there. Gosh, I would love to find 3 cellar holes. Oh, Miss Emily says the homeowner also said that there were time capsules on the property. Now that would be an awesome find, an awesome video that I guarantee you a lot of metal detectors will be very interested in. So I hope you're able to find something. That would be incredible. Very, very cool. MG, I don't think Bill will let me out of the driveway without wearing my seatbelt. I think we're good. Maynard started to freeze. Cruzy, you're back. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming back. DF, thanks for popping over to Facebook. Just got a message from DF Digger. He's following me on Facebook now. 5280 Adventures. You can find me and hang out. I post some pictures there from time to time. Lots of articles and just some fun stuff. I'm eventually going to have a channel or a page on Facebook where everybody can just come and put their finds and their videos and pictures and discussions and polls and everything else you can think of. I just haven't set it up yet. I know that there's a billion of them out there for metal detecting, but we'll add another one to it. Southern Rolex says Historic Aerials website is sweet for research. 1,000%. Historic Aerials is very good. I also did post a video not too long ago about another website, Southern Relics. You're gonna want to find that video. It shows like a keyboard, and there's a finger coming in, and there's a red button that says research. If you like historic aerials, go check out that video of mine on my channel and watch that, because that one is a game changer for me. I love historic aerials. I started off using that, but I use this other one. It's actually through the government, so you're going to want to check out that one. And I can't remember the name of the video. I can't post a link on here. Let me look real quick. It has the link to this particular video or website in the description. So it's called Find Lost Ghost Towns. Right there. It's a red research button. It's not very good there, but check that one. Find Lost Ghost Towns. Southern Relics, go check that one out. Deep Digger Duo, I dug my oldest coin out of a cellar hole. 1723 Woods Hibernia halfpenny. Don, congrats. That is an epic find. Wow. That is insane. Very, very cool. Gosh. 1723. How many people here have found 1700s coins? How many people here have done that? That's a pretty elite club, at least in and Dirt Diggers UK. You don't get to play that game because you're over in England. But over in the United States, 1700s is a very elite group of detectorists. Sand Pirate Treasure, thanks for coming on. Scuba Sonia, thanks for coming on. I appreciate the support. Oh, Scott Deep Digger, or Dirt Diggers UK, thank you for coming on, guys. Cody says copper or silver, yes to both. Oh. Yeah, I'm not interested in copper or silver, doesn't matter. Just oldest. 1700s itself. That's my white whale, Marty says. 1700s, it's that I think that's an incredible hurdle. For sure. Incredible hurdle. Detector Steve, my oldest coin is a 1707 or 17 through 1714 cut real. That is pretty epic, Steve. Little Dirt Digger says my oldest is 1853. I love the coins in that, and right in that area there, 1853 they're awesome. Cody says he dug the same one, 1714. You guys can match them up. You can be like best friends. Cody and Detector Steve are now best friends because they found the same cut coin. DF Digger found in the river that he's opened up to everybody, that he wants everybody to come visit him on. He found the 1783 Louis the 16th one soul. That's pretty sweet. 1700s, man, I'm telling you that. It's pretty awesome. Very, very cool. Oh, Cody says mine's whole. Okay, well now you're not best friends. Too bad. Too bad for you. Oh. Well, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but fortunately for me, I was able to hit 1700s, but I found it in Ohio. So, 1800s is awesome in Colorado, but 1700s, you're never going to find 1700s in Colorado. There's not a chance you will. But I did find my Real in Ohio, and that was 1772. So I'm very blessed and honored to be in that club, for sure. And I found my second oldest coin on the same hunt in Ohio as well, and that was 1852, I think. So large cent. But back east is where it's at. Who here has 1600s? 1600s, get out of here. That group right there, you can count them on one hand. 1600s. Ohio does have a lot of coins. And what's actually funny, Ambient Girl, I actually had it was a comment on my video that I found it, and this guy, he says, I'm calling BS on this find. I've been hunting northeastern Ohio for, 4 years, and I've never found a coin that old. So I know that you planted that. And I'm like, dude, why? Number one, you don't know me from Adam. I have no reason to plant a coin. That's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. But if you haven't found a coin that old, then you need to start doing some more hunting, buddy, because they're in Ohio for sure. Louisiana Dirt Diggers never made the 1700 club yet. Hopefully soon. Thanks for coming on, Louisiana. But yes, I hope so as well. I hope so as very soon as well. I just don't think. I mean, that's something that just doesn't come around all that often. Marty says a 3-way tie for oldest, all 1853. Yeah, Ambient Go right. He's hunting in the wrong area. Detector Steve, I did find an old silver love token, but it's wiped clean. It's bent in the S shape. Oh my gosh. Now see, those are the kinds of relics that I love. The ones that have a lot of personal attachment to them, I think are just awesome. Love tokens, counter-stamped coins, things like that. Even coins that have been holed with a square nail. In the coin itself, it's a square hole. I find those absolutely incredible. It adds to me, it personalizes it. I know that they've been held by people 260, 270 years ago, but somebody took that and took a nail and pounded it and put that in there. Oh, I love that. It just means so much to me. That's so cool. I hit Ohio once a month during the spring and summer. There's a reason I keep going back. I hear you, Don. 2020, I'm going to visit Ohio a lot more. So that's for sure. Cody got a cut 1696 King William III at an old tavern site and found a 1662 to 1683 Chinese coin in a trailer park. Well, what were they doing in a trailer park there, Cody? Louisiana Dirt Diggers, I agree with you. It's more personalized to me as well. Yep. Agreed. Very, very cool. I do have a couple coins. I won them. I think one's a seated something. I don't know if it's been a quarter or a dime. It's seated. That's hold. And I am in love with that coin. I rarely take it out to show anybody because I keep it safe and out of out of reach of other people. So, yeah, the hold coins just drive me crazy. I love them. Jeff, you're right. I know we've been on in a solid hour. We're at an hour 11 minutes. We're not going to stay on too much longer, but I do appreciate all the support here, guys. God bless Ohio. God bless Maryland. There you go. It's only a 4-hour drive for me. Let me know when you go back there. Don, I will. Absolutely. Absolutely, sir. I would love to dig with you. I've been watching Deep Digger Duo for many years, going back to when he used to... actually, Don, I'll tell you a personal story for me that relates to you, sir. I started watching your channel, obviously not only for the finds, because you do find some incredible finds, but when I started watching it, you were digging with your son, and I was doing the same thing when I started metal detecting, was I was digging with my son, so I was able to relate with you, and I was so excited to see your two interactions about when you found a coin, who could identify it, and then talking about the coin. And that really inspired me to get out with my son. So I want to thank you. I haven't told you that story before, but sir, thank you for inspiring me to be out there with my son as well. So very, very cool. What's your favorite coin? What is one coin that you want to dig this year realistically? My favorite coin. My favorite coin that I have is my Real. My Real and my large cent, only because that was something that I, in Colorado, never felt that I could ever find. And when I was back in Ohio digging with Detection Connection, I mean, he was like, "We're gonna get you a large cent, Tony," and he got. Don finds more large cents than anybody I've ever known. He's like, "This is what it sounds like. We're gonna put you on. This is the spot. Blah blah blah," and I was just happy to be on an old spot, watching those guys dig out there and find. They found large cents before I found them, and it just. I just never thought that I would be able to hold something that old from being from Colorado. So the Real that's 1700s, the large cent that's 1800s, those are my two favorite coins that I have. Something that I would love to dig this year. My all-time favorite coin that I would love to find would be a Fujio. I don't know why that coin just draws me in. I just think it's a beautiful coin. It's very artistic, very beautiful looking. That would be my ultimate coin. I don't think it's very realistic for me to dig that. Maybe back in New Hampshire I'll be able to, but I don't know. Realistically, I want to find 1800s silver, and I think that I'll be able to do that this year. That Barber dime that I told you the story about, that I was talking with Jeff on the phone about. I think it was Jeff. That Barber was just 1904, I think is what it was. So I was super close, and I want to dig an 1800 silver in Colorado. So I think that's what. I think that's realistic for me. For what I plan on doing this year, 1800 silver. Ambient Girl, thanks for coming on. Sorry that I missed you leaving. Cody, I'll get you. Miss Emily says, I love hunting with my daddy. I think that's one of the best things. Don, thank you for that. Look me up if you're ever in Louisiana. I have 7 Civil War battle sites to dig on. Man, Louisiana dirt diggers. I tell you, we have our hands tied back here in Colorado. You guys on the East Coast with all that history just drives me. It's insane. Detector Steve says, I want to dig a Barber quarter this year or an 1800s silver half. Whew. He dug like 6 largies and a trime in that video. I know he did. Cody, you don't have to remind me. I was there, dude. We're walking back to the car. And he found that trime. And then walking back out to the site, he found another large cent. Just walking, not even on the site. It was just in the field. Oh, it was incredible. Incredible day and hunt that I've had in my life, for sure. Deep Digger Duo says the Flying Eagle has eluded me. Don, now I found some Flying Eagles, but they were part of Rush to the Rockies, which is our big Eureka treasure hunting club here in Colorado. It was a seeded hunt for Rush to the Rockies, and I have found them, but I would love to find a natural one. And in fact, Jeff Lubert, who's part of our Eureka team, or treasure hunting club, he was out east of Colorado not too long ago and actually found a Flying Eagle. So they're here in Colorado. They're super hard to find, obviously, but man, that would be sweet to find that. DF says, anything gold is my bucket list this year. DF, I'm with you, buddy. I still have not found a gold ring. I found a gold plated ring, but I haven't found a gold ring. So I would love to find a gold ring as well. I need to find a Morgan dollar. That's a bucket lister. Oh, Jeff, I would freak out if that. I have found a $0.50 before. It wasn't even 40% silver. It wasn't 90% silver either, but it was like 1972. I'd found it in a tot lot underneath the swings. and that thing blew my ears out. I cannot even imagine finding a Morgan dollar. Oh, jeez. Trimes are awesome coins for sure. I think Trimes are another one of the most beautiful coins that we have for sure. Good thing about coins are they travel, could anything, anywhere. I agree with you for sure. I want to find the owner of an 1827 property I'm researching for 2020. Marty, I know that you're up in Canada, so I don't know that I couldn't suggest to you. I was going to try to, but I don't know how you're able to find that. We do it through the assessor's office for the counties that they've got. So I'm sure that you're going to figure it out, Marty, and I hope that you get on that site for sure. Jeff found a gold ring. Hey, thanks, Jeff, for rubbing it in. I'm just kidding, buddy. Louisiana Dirt Diggers, my white whale has to be a flowing hair halftime. Like, that doesn't even register with me. Again, being in Colorado, I just don't feel like I could find that here. But it's got to be insane. I hope that you get that. I hope that everybody finds all of their bucket listers. They sound like aluminum cans. Well, I dig enough of those aluminum cans, that's for sure. Oh, Marty's in Illinois. Why did I think you were in Canada? Sorry about that, Marty. No, I knew that you were in Illinois. I don't know why I thought. Anyways, Marty, go to the county assessor's office online and do a search. So, that's one way. I actually now have the On X. It's ON and then a big X. I have the On X app for my phone for hunting, metal detecting, as well as big and small game hunting. But you can find out the registered owners of the homes on the On X app as well. So those are two ideas for you to find the owner. Yep, my favorite coin is the Walking Liberty half. It looks like an angel. I call it the angel coin. That Walker is such a beautiful coin. Such an absolutely beautiful coin. And I do believe that was the last time that the Liberty was used on an American coin. So, which makes it even more special. Yes, we've got two Martys. There we go. There's two Martys in the chat. That's why I got messed up. Duh. All right. Well, hey guys, it is 6:16 here in Colorado, and I'm gonna have to shut this down and get up and have fun with the family. But I can't tell you how much I appreciate all of your time tonight with me. I love talking with you guys. I thank the people that have called in tonight. Please be sure that you are subscribed to the channel with the notifications button clicked so you guys get alerts when I put out these live stream events. That way you'll get the alerts so you know the next time that's coming up. But guys, I do appreciate all of your time is very important. I know that you're taking away from yourselves and your families, and you're spending that with me and everybody else in your chat. So I do appreciate that very much. Excuse me. I thank you to Iffy Signals for the super chat, and thank you, Marty. Marty's Nuts About Digging for the other super chat tonight, guys. I love this hobby. I love this community, and I appreciate each and every one of you very, very much. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And as always, guys, I will see you on the next adventure. Take care, guys. Good night.